like a traditional skirmish comp, right?
We are diving. We be diving,
oh, yeah.
my friend. That's what we're doing. We're just trying to get into that backline ASAP, kill as many people as possible.
But I don't even know if you want to play this as a dive comp, which is the interesting part. You might just want to perpetually 1v1, because I think if you look into the Fred Up Rio comp, like trying to team fight into that comp with what Hanwha Life has, I don't think it's very fun.
Level, or whether it is going to be like their more recent matches, which haven't necessarily looked so good, as he's facing up, of course, against LOL King Lava.
The man.
The myth.
The legend. Has it been done?
Oh dear.
As if I look at the lanes and where I expect to see both junglers play around, I think that you can honestly, as I said earlier, kind of go in every direction. Especially as Fred Up Rian, I think it's really easy for Post 6, Lava's available, but outside of that, we'll get spotted, but it should be completely fine here.
Part of me expected Vista to flash. This dude is going to teleport back with, with Umpty in his lane. It's not exactly what he wants. Of course, doesn't have flash, as we know. Puts down his circle. Hoya's just going to pin him against the wall, but that's a perfect face break. Umpty in trouble, though. 1v2 as Dudu is just playing with his food. Dashing on forward now. Arthur will turn up. There's the flash. The flash forward from Arthur misses the Q, but Hoya is still absolutely dead. Dudu picks that one up. That's a solo kill, but that was basically a 1v2. Gwen, pretty strong.
It's either all or nothing. If you go for like these half and half trades and you get all in, you are...
Oh, it's a nice dredge line. Yeah, there's the chain CC. Kickback's beautiful, and the kill delivered to death. This is the Hanwha Life esports we've been looking for. Thankfully, Arthur is delivering thus far, as Vista will be able to pop this blast cone if he wants to. But first, he's just going to deny Umpty, throws him all away. Yep, Hobbs not going to be able to get here. Arthur will secure this one. So far, Hanwha Life esports with an absolute monopoly. And there's the Fate's Call as Vista's looking to try and get out of the way. Body Slam is going to connect as there is a brilliant depth charge. And in comes Chovy, gets the knock up onto Delight, but there's a lot of teleports coming in. Great taunt to land from the Galio, but massive AoE damage. And out goes the Gwen. She does absolutely nothing in the fight. Vista's also unable to do anything as, oh dear, Deft unable to get out of the shockwave. It's
1v1 wins, because if you can do that, the rest of the map opens up for Hanwha Life. Otherwise, you're going to have to try and teamfight into a comp that loves doing that.
There's another dredge line. Depth charge to come forward. They do get the flash out of Delight, but no! Oh, Deft is able to grab that kill with the follow-up. Henna's just going to get absolutely roasted. Two-man shockwave is going to connect, but not in the circle, so Dudu's unaffected. And Lava now just trying to run away. Is the Q going to connect onto Lava? Arthur picks up the kill. How did he thread that? That was insane. Not going to go in on that one because he does have his mind in order.
So Jovi's just looking to get stuff done later in the game, which I'm sure he will be able to. Diving in also seems like not the greatest idea, but I am happy to see that Dudu has finished his Nashor's Tooth, picked up a kill in that skirmish, and that is Gwen yet again coming online, becoming stronger, and indeed building for the situation that we do want to see her in. So that's how we're live recognizing how they should play this out. As teleport is available if Dudu wants to come and help here. He's also standing in the brush, but I don't think they really need to. Can just clear the wave. And
that's a really nice stun. Justice Punch almost connecting. Shockwave just misses as Humpty takes a lot of damage from Chovy, but he's just going to be able to run away. I think that was a bit of an Humpty. Oh, okay. Henna now in trouble. There's the kick flash. Absolutely love it. Vista gives him a hug, and Death says goodnight. Instead, Hanwha Life are going to move over towards this Cloud Drake. Look to grab their second of the game. Certainly the lower risk play. There's Delight standing on a ward right now. Hoya in phenomenal flanking position. There's Chovy with the heroic entrance available, but Umpty's chasing him down. He's not going to be able to get in as Vista's just going to get taken out. Chovy can join from at a moment's notice, but it looks like Fred Up Rian will just get this Drake for free. Hanwha Life esports aren't going to risk it.
As Hanwha Life, you just have to play it slowly.
Oh, that's a huge flash! Lava just getting obliterated. It's a two-man shockwave, but who cares? It does no damage, and Hanwha Life esports, they knew exactly what they wanted. I'm glad you were talking about how good Vista was earlier on, because that's proof.
Incredible play from Vista, because they can play that slow if they want to. They have someone in the sideline with teleport that will win the 1v1, but instead, the opening that Vista sees there, beautifully executed. Now it might get them a Baron here, Atlas.
Yeah, Arthur over the wall. Now going to be able to queue back if he'd like to. Great body slam there, but here's the turn as Hoya gets on in there. Massive haymaker damage, but Deft is still free hitting. Hannah gets over to the side and Deft will be taken down, but there is still so much damage here. Dudu practically untouched as Hannah's trying his very best to kite this one out. Dudu just desperately looking for that dash. Does find it there, and Hannah will fall down for the double kill to the Gwen. Life Esports not sure whether they can go for a Baron right here as Dudu hops in and clears out the wards. Umpty, the last man standing, running over some vision. Life Esports now looking for him. But instead, they're just going to take away the enemy jungle and not risk another Baron take by the looks. If they go for the Drake, does Life Esports just move towards the Baron, though, is the question, as the answer is going to be no. They're looking to try and trade it for an inhibitor, and you'd take that. This is still Soul Point going over to Frederick Brion. Definitely good news. It's all right, in goes Arthur. It's going to be a pretty decent stopwatch, though, as Chovy's looking to try and turn this one around. Haymaker not doing quite as much as this is. The inhibitor's going down. In the meantime, this was Frederick Brion trying to fight this one out as Dudu looking to try and get in there. Has the circle. The ignite ticks down and he says, nah, not this time, my friend. That was beautifully done.
That might just be game.
He's just looking to try and he'll take down the first Nexus turret. Now Umpty having to run away. He's the last man standing. There's 20 seconds on Delight. He's the next one here. This Nexus is dead, and Life Esports will get their first win for LCK Summer 2021.
As you pointed out, I think it was just a team diff. Everyone played well. Chovy was the only one who didn't have the biggest impact, but he didn't really need to because the rest of his team was doing so well. Vista had some amazing engages. And, I like this a lot, because this gives you so much more early skirmishing power than you would otherwise have. The topside 3v3 is incredibly strong. Ezreal and Karma can easily roam due to the ease with which they create prior on the map. And I say that, I don't actually know who's going to go where. I would personally prefer to see the VA go mid, because I feel like he's a little bit stronger there, because he can spread his presence around the map.
Then,
absolutely.
The stacking of armor can really be a conversation to be had. As here we are, onto the Rift for game number 2. Frederick Brion elected to head towards the blue side once again. They have themselves a decent team fighting composition, fair bit of CC, things like that. However, does feel like it's a little bit awkward in some areas. And Life Esports certainly playing towards the meta right now with the Diana and, of course, the Set as well, who are just so popular, not to mention the Karma and Viego up there towards the top side, looking to reset his way towards victory.
Just noticed that that Viego skin is holding the sword, I think, on the hilt, which is very confusing to me, unless that is just a really cool and broad.
That's where he holds it, though. He holds it awkwardly far up the sword.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is that really the best way to use it?
He is very edgy as a character.
That is true.
I would like a late invade here.
No,
he shouldn't.
He wants to. Oh, no. All right, well, let's see whether he's able to flash his way out of this one. I think the answer is no, as he gets a lot of value. Oh, what the heck? Now he flashes. Hannah comes on forward. Takes a while, but they do manage to grab it. That is the flash down on the Varus, but he's in a Tahm Kench lane, so maybe it's not as bad as Deft in this brush. They go aggressive, but the Karma is nowhere near, and that is going to be the Mantrid Q to come out.
It feels so bad to do this into set when you're pre-items in.
All right, that's ultimate to come through. Chovy not level 6 yet. He's just going to get burnt down. Does have the Haymaker, but that only buys Hoya. Moves the cannon minion away from the turret. As Chovy once again in a bit of trouble. Flashes on over. Arthur is here, though. Can he find the Moonfall as he gets on in? Has already used it, unfortunately, but that doesn't really matter. And Dudu, he's already in position. Chovy with the Haymaker there, uses it to avoid his own teammate's True Shot barrage. Like it a lot. Yeah, Umpty's in the area. And there's the equalizer. Arthur getting off it, and will just flash out of the way. Now the re-engage to come in. Another Moonfall. Now Arthur still just diving onto Hoya. The Empress device just too good. Sweeps him up as Hoya will get taken down by... Oh, no, not quite. The flash forward from Deft will guarantee the kill, but it's still just a 1 for 2. And they have no smite over here. Umpty's still alive. Life Esports still with an angry Shirley. They do have to just give it up. As Lava very strong now. 3-1-1 on the Azir.
10 to 15 minutes, you lose. It's Lava.
Yeah, this turret is going to get taken down, but Arthur might as well. Sundisk is put up, and Arthur's just wiped out by this absolutely massive Azir. Chovy, he does have, of course, the Haymaker, but once again, it's just not going to be enough. Another double kill, and now LOL King Lava is 5-1-1 on the Azir. But still, that is a big tool now down as the Mountain Drake is alive. Okay, Chovy, I believe, was spotted there, and yes, he was. Umpty gonna find him. There's the showstopper, but immediately he goes golden. Chovy has to use the Haymaker early once again as he flashes away. Big moonfall from Arthur as Henna. He's gonna get flashed on. Dudu finds him. Can't get the reset though, and Hoya says goodnight. Deft now has to run away. The house just in celebration as Fred and Prion should just be able to walk over and grab themselves the Mountain Soul.
And it looks like we're going to a third game, Ellis. Deft!
Oh, Deft just pops the Azir. All right, you'll take that. As, okay, Abyssal Voyage is going to bring them on over. Deft buying a lot of time here, but I think he's still just dead. Yeah. Heat Devour going to be utilized, and Umpty is going to be able to take down the Ezreal.
They can't really walk up. They're going to have to face check, and I think they will, but I also think they will be way too late. This Baron is burned down rapidly.
It's going down so fast. Okay, Equalizer does come into the pit, and that is going to help secure the smite for Umpty. No one to take any risks there whatsoever. Yeah, he's already started this one up. Equalizer just to zone Harmalife out, but they are going to battle song their way forward. Can they actually get the Hail Mary? Nope. As that's the three-man showstopper towards the back as Delight will get taken down. Arthur is going to secure that one, but remember, there's triple buffs on Fred and Prion. They are so powerful. Chovy goes golden. Dudu will be taken out as Deft is trying his best to kite him. Harmalife felt like they had to do something, and it almost worked, right? The Facebreaker was great from Chovy. Just, yeah, Fred and Prion had about everything that they needed to stop that one from being a problem.
And now Fred and Brian marching towards the base. They have Baron, they have Elm. There should be absolutely nothing that Hanwha Life can do. And after game number one, this is going to be a painful one for the Hanwha Life fans. You see both the best and the worst form of your team as Vista.
Dragon's going to come down. Goodbye, Vista. Deft as well. He's trying to discourage them, but I don't think they'll be discouraged as Lava, yep. That Dragon is very busy here today. And that is going to be that. Fred and Prion bring us to a game number 3. 300 games on side of Harmalife Esports, and Lava proving that he absolutely is the LOL King. It doesn't matter what your name is, he will go to battle with you. And this time. That's like, it's either we can counter the bottom lane or we can get countered. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we can counter pick and then give extra survivability.
Self-counter pick. And also, we know that Leona does pair very, very nicely alongside Rumble. Can guarantee a few extra equalizer ticks and things like that. Very similar, but this time around, maybe they won't. You know, run into the enemy jungle alone, and by they, I mean Chovy, and start things off on the wrong foot. Let's see whether Harmalife can make sure that they can start the game moving in their direction early on, because they have to. That's precisely the aim of the game. Does so as Dudu continuing to play as aggressively as he can, is actually not backing, so they will crash this wave and look for a potential dive. The Narbar isn't fantastic. We're going to have to find the Q as there's the flash a little bit early, as Dudu not tanking the turret just yet, but they do get the flash, and so it's all worth.
Yes, the moment the flash comes out.
Chovy.
The moment the flash comes out, you know, as long as if the stun doesn't hit, there's no way that you're ever going to kill the Gnar. No real reason to risk it either, especially considering the lead the dude already has, so you get some damage. Chovy.
Umpty was looking for it, as there's the flash forward immediately, the flash to respect out from Chovy. I think he may have been missed, but not going to take the risk. Because Henna had to go back. So there we go. Prediction. It's looking like you might be the winner, I'm not going to lie. As okay, Delight trying to move towards Vista here, as that's going to be the Drake taken down. Okay, Delight running out of this one. Shockwave just going to hit the air, which ain't super great. Quickness is decent as Vista was burning down, but there's First Blood at 12.5 minutes, an entire 2 minutes earlier than expected, and Dudu's going to be able to pick up that one for himself in his jungle. As, okay, Ocean Rift going to be a bit of a problem for him as he's getting burned down. Yep, sunburnt, then actually burnt, and Umpty's going to be able to grab that kill very comfortably. So both of the supports have died.
Fred and Brion, though, unlike the second game,
Oh,
Chovy
is going to connect, and Chovy immediately respects it. Everfrost goes down. He's going to pick up the Solar Flare immediately, jumps on top of the Leona. That was a beautiful section of play by the Silas. Yeah, I'm actually a little bit out of breath.
No, I get it. I get it. And as you pointed out, like just beautifully played from Chovy here. Hits the steal, the hijack, then also finds...
Also hits the skill shot mid. How
Steve!
dare you?
Steve!
Is his name Steve?
Steve!
You named
he's still
him!
there! He's still there! Look, he's a zombie ward!
Oh no, zombie Steve. And he's defected. He's now working for the other team.
Oh no!
How could he do it? How could you do it, Steve? As all right, Fred Brown just going to walk up to this Drake and look to take it away from Harmalife Esports. Hopefully Harmalife are going to make a move here because they want to try and fight for the soul. Deft moves on in. Chovy is teleported over. Arthur gets into the pit, but they've just turned onto Dudu, who flashes away and ults. And he's going to get to relative safety. That's a decent equalizer. They come down at the same time, and there's the Ocean Soul. And Fred Breon, they're still working together, trying to get towards Harmalife, but there's just no way they can do it. The safeguard's all too easy for Arthur to get out. Should really be talking about Harmalife Esports getting Baron control, which is exactly what they're doing. Control wards littering everywhere. They are going to start this one off one more time. Fred Breon in the area looking to clear things away, and True Shot Barrage will spot the fact that this Baron is being taken, but is there going to be a response? Hoya with the Naba, decent amount left, is coming on in here as we do get the teleport out of lava. There's the equalizer as well, but at the moment, it's only really helping as Delight's not going to find the Solar Flare. Umpty wanted to get over here, but Chovy's going to find him. Deft trying to kite this one out as a stopwatch is used by Arthur, and Delight will get rendered to death. A phenomenal engage to come down from Vista, and the follow-up is beautiful as well. And Harmalife Esports are going to find one of the team fights to this game, one of the many team fights to this game, and look to try and push on through as Henner is the last man standing. Entered the death chamber a little bit too quickly. Fred Brown do get positional advantage on this Elder Drake, but Harmalife Esports now moving on in. We know that what Vista is capable of doesn't quite have the quickness available, but is going to speed himself up. There's an equalizer as Harmalife need to work out which direction they want to go, and it's starting to split as Deft just walks in and kills the Rumble. Now he's in a brush in the back of the pit. It's a decent shockwave, but it's not really onto the carries as the Elder's now taken from Harmalife. They've got all of the buffs, and it's just going to be another ace. A disaster for Fred Breon. I don't really know what they were trying to do.
You can't give up Elder and Baron because you lose the game, so Fred Breon says, let's flip it as well as we humanly can. Try and cash in on all that, built-up action, built-up momentum of the rest of the game, and unfortunately, Harmalife is ahead. They had a great position. I want to see the replay, which I don't think we will because I think the game is over. How Umpty died, because as you said, it felt like Deft literally
just wandered over the equalizer and then just hopped on top of him and he died, and there wasn't really much of a follow-up. Oh dear, well, Nexus turrets are going to fall. Nothing that Fred Breon can do about it as Deft is just hopping mad around this one. And that will be Harmalife Esports picking up their first win. I saw that there was a smile on Arthur's face, but he wasn't in the other games. The rest of the Harmalife squad certainly going to take a few more victories under their belt to really get them smiling. But now we get to have a conversation with a couple of, or just one, of the Harmalife Esports players. Who did you vote for player of the game, by the way? If we get a peek behind the curtain.
Take a guess.
생명 e스포츠 드디어 감격의 첫 승을 만들어냈습니다. 신예적 아서 선수, 비스타 선수와 이야기 나눠보겠습니다.
We are here joined by Arthur, Vista, picking up their POGs of the split. Congratulations!
오늘 소방사 역할 제대로
Arthur,
해주셨습니다.
you were truly a relief pitcher for Harmalife Esports. How are you feeling? To be honest, I don't really know if I deserve this POG, but still it feels wonderful that we won. Vista, how are you feeling ending the Harmalife Esports losing streak? Yeah, I'm glad that we were able to finally end the 3-match-long losing streak. I think boosting that morale would be the most significant factors in order to overcome this struggle, right? I like playing proactively. So I wanted to play some, engage supports in order to make our team win team fights. I made like shot calls that if we fight, we'll win. I'm gonna go in, follow up, and we're gonna win. So at this time around, we focused on those picks, initiation supports. We'll touch on that later on in the interview. But back to Arthur, you had your first game of the split, and game number 1, you made kills wherever you went. You were very aggressively. Was that something the coaching staff told you before going into the game?
좀 평상시대로
Well, like just, don't get nervous because this is your first game at Old Park. Just go aggressively as you always do.
오늘 승리를 견인해 주셨습니다. 아서 선수 사실 그동안 두두
Arthur.
선수와 아서 선수의 조합이 조금 승률이
Arthur
아쉽다 이런 평가가
had
있었는데
a
오늘
very
두두
low win
선수와의
rate, but
합이
finally you guys
어떠셨나요?
are able to show up. How was the teamwork with him today?
아쉽긴 한데
Not the best level, but still way better than the past. So it feels great.
자 이제 비스타 선수 아까 말씀해주신 이니시 얘기 좀
Vista,
나눠볼게요.
something that we
오늘
mentioned
비스타 선수의
already
이니시가
about
정말
the
눈부신 활약을
initiation
했는데요.
supports.
원래
Yeah,
평소에도
you
좀
were the
주도적으로
key to
플레이메이킹을
success with those
하려고 하시는
engaged
편인가요?
supports. Are you the one being vocal and opening team fights on your team?
봄 시즌 때도 그냥
Just like the spring split, I usually, mainly played initiation supports. I got used to it a lot.
또 다른 사람들도 이제 주도적으로
And
잘
then later
하니까
on,
다른 사람들한테 다음에는
rest of the players got used to playing proactively. So maybe I would ask them to take the roles as well.
캐리를 맡기고 싶다 이런 얘기 해주셨는데 사실 첫 경기에서 노틸러스로
Game
이제
number
활약을
1,
해주시고
you
이
had a
경기에
fantastic game on
카르마로 조금
Nautilus,
패배를 하셨잖아요.
but
그러고
dropped
다시
the game 2
3경기에
on
라칸을
Karma.
꺼내셨는데
So
좀
you
본인의
went back
이니시가
to
중요하겠다
engage
이런
support.
판단을 내리신
Con,
건가요?
was the feedback about you having the initiation tools? Yeah, pretty much. So we decided to play
그런
for
주도적인
Con
플레이가
as
정말
support.
빛을 발했던 것 같습니다. 그리고 오늘 초비 선수 오늘
Today,
300점
Jovi
달성하셨는데
had
본인이
his
혹시 알고 계시던가요?
300th game. Does he have any idea about it?
아,
Nope, not at all.
한 분씩 초비 선수께 축하한다고
Any
한마디 영상 편지
celebration or
부탁드립니다.
wishes over to Jovi?
아 선수 먼저. 아 네, 비스타 선수 먼저.
300전 뭐
Congratulations.
경기 많이 하면 300전 되는 거니까
I mean,
좋아하지 말고
not at all. You just get to play more. You just play a lot of games. You just get to hit that rank soon. So let's just keep grinding up against until you hit the 500th game.
300승
I mean, 300.
좋겠다.
Well, I'm jealous. I envy you.
할 말이 없네요.
네,
That's
아서
about
선수의
it.
300점도 저희가 인터뷰하는 날을 기다리도록
I hope
하겠습니다.
to
다음
have a
경기는 아프리카
300th,
프릭스입니다.
LCK match interview with you, Arthur, as well. Your next will be up against Africa
드레드
Freaks.
선수가 일단 잘한 정글러라고 생각하고 있어서 좀 많이
I think
경계를
Dread
보고
is a very strong
그래도
jungler, so I'm
저희
really
팀에서 잘하기 때문에 이기겠습니다.
I'm trying to keep my eye on him, but still our team is as strong as Africa, so we will do our best.
저는 이제 작년에 같은 팀이었던 실력이 있기 때문에
Hands, my former teammate, is playing in the Africa, just like we took them down in Spring Split. I hope we can continue the win streak against them and pick up the win. And to the fans, we finally ended our losing streak, so we will do our best in order to cheer up and continue the win streak from now on.
연승 저도 한번 기대를 해보도록 하겠고요. 오늘 승리 너무 축하드리고
Congratulations
인터뷰
on the
감사합니다.
win, and thank you so much
지금까지
for the
하나생명
interview. And
e스포츠의
back
아서
to our
선수 비스타
casters.
선수였습니다.
Thank you.
Thank you so